Hello, welcome to the first Rotablade stubby tutorial. In this video I'm going to talk about cleaning and maintaining the Rotablade stubby. First of all, the stubby has a ceramic hybrid bearing in the centre of it. This bearing is a precision bearing which is lube dry. So first things first is you don't want to lube this. You don't want to have any moisture in there, you don't want to have any lubricants, any type of foreign matter inside this bearing. What you want to try and do is keep this as dry as possible, as clean as possible, and away from any lint, dust, debris. So first things first, over a period of time your bearing will gather dust, debris from your pockets, things like that. So you'll need to clean it on a regular basis. What I've got here is a titanium stubby, and I've purposely filled it full of dust, debris. What I did is I just carried it around in my pocket for a bit. So this thing needs cleaning. All we do is a couple of products that you can use. I'll get this down low, you can see it. It's a product called Jizzer. Don't laugh too much, but it's a water rinsable parts degreaser. You can use anything along the lines of a water rinsable parts degreaser. Another good thing to use would be a carb cleaner. So once again, it's a an alcoholic based cleaner. Anything like acetone, alcohol, anything similar to those would be ideal to clean out your bearings. So first of all, let me just put a cloth down. And what you want to do, if you can see this on the video, is spray into the bearing, around the bearing. Try and remove any debris from inside the bearing. Then whilst it's wet, give it a good spin. Keep spinning it. And I find repeat that 2 or 3 times is enough to get any loose debris or dust out of that bearing. So do it once more. Give it a quick wipe. Remove that cloth. You'll probably see there's still quite a lot of moisture on there. You can see it's already improved spin. If you have the luxury of a compressor, you can give it a quick blast. Don't worry, if you don't have a compressor, you can use a little can of air duster, compressed air you can buy from any hardware store. Then you simply reassemble your grips. And you can give it a spin, and as you can see, that improves the spin by a great deal. Repeat that as many times as necessary until you get a nice free spin. Keep doing that on a regular basis. If you don't, dust is just going to build up inside your stubby. You'll probably want to do that once a week. If you're going for the very, very long spin times, which a lot of people are very interested in, simply do that just before you attempt any long spins, and you should always hit 6 minutes plus. Just while we're on long spin times, there's quite a number of different factors that affect that, like atmosphere, temperature, the way you store your stubby. Do you carry it in your pocket? And finally, technique. Any technique that you have is always going to have to be developed. You're going to have to practice, build up stamina with your fingers. You're going to have to figure your own way of doing that out. But anything to do with a vertical spin is always going to be your best. The vibration that you get from moving the stubby around is perfectly normal. It's designed to have a certain amount of play to allow low friction and free spinning. So if you hold your stubby completely still, you shouldn't feel any vibration. If you move it slightly, you will feel vibration. That is just the gyroscopic effect of the weight of the body shifting from side to side and the play in the bearings allowing it to move. Perfectly normal and perfectly intentional in the design. In terms of spins, when you try and flick spin it, make sure you're spinning it in the exact plane of the stubby. That way you don't apply any side load. If you hold it horizontally and spin, you're always going to get side load on the bearing, and you're never going to get a long spin time compared to a vertical spin. Hopefully this first video will give you a little idea of what to do in terms of cleaning, what to do in terms of maintenance, and I'll bring you a few more videos over the next week. Thank you very much.